Hello everybody, Cub fan here. It's been a long time since I've done a video, and I know I've kind of been in and out of the community lately, but that's just because of getting settled in and there for a while with the new place and the new move. I didn't really have a place to shoot your videos, and that's kind of important to have a place of your own to kind of do your thing. And as you can see, my oldest boy finally moved out, so him and his girlfriend have their own place, and so I was able to get my cub cave back and got things set up, so it makes it kind of a little bit easier. And then I started feeling the itch again. I haven't bought anything in a while, but I've been starting to get the itch again, so I've been buying some more stuff. But it's been tough, and I know a lot of you guys have talked about this, but just with the reemergence of the baseball card craze and is really driving prices, and it is really not. I like to see it. I like to see the growth, but for guys like me that really collect on a strict budget, it kind of makes things tough. So I kind of refocused in on what I wanted to do instead of just being kind of like all over the place, and then concentrate on smaller things that are more in the budget. So that's kind of what I've been doing. I went to a show, not this weekend, but last weekend, and in Palmetto, Florida, and it was a nice show. It had some nice vintage stuff there, and so that's what I've been doing. I've been picking up vintage Cubs for the PC and for the YouTube binder that has now evolved into something bigger, but it's been inspired by YouTube guys and care packages you guys have sent me over the years. So that has developed into something that's going to be kind of crazy for me. And then I've been working on my 100 greatest Cubs autographs, and that's been fun chasing those, because some of them I can be had for $2 to $3 a piece, and that's kind of fun, is to have something to hunt for, and looking at that. And then working on my Ron Santo run and some of the runs of my Cubbies. So that's kind of what I've been doing. So I got some cards to show you, and we'll dive into that and take a look. So you see the first two there, and we'll talk about those last. Those were the two big purchases, and when I say big, I mean 15 to 20 bucks a piece. So, but they're both big cards I wanted, and but we'll talk about those here in a minute. First is I was able to pick up quite a few autographs for the 100 of my favorite Cubs, and the first one is this 74 Burt Hooton. These were all in-person autographs. The guy that was selling them, he's kind of a national guy, big dealer. He had thousands and thousands of autographs, and that's just mainly what he deals in. So he had a lot of good stuff. The 73 Rick Monday, I was actually really stoked about this one because of the simple fact he doesn't have a lot of cards in a Cubs uniform, but he's most famous for saving the American flag out in right field from being burned by protesters in the 70s, and so that kind of made his fame. But a pretty good ball player, but I just love that card. Got old Bobby Denier, 80s hero for the Cubs. Of course, Jamie Moyer in this 88 Topps. Manny Trio, guy doesn't get a lot of love, but he's in my top 100 Cubs of all time. Keith Moreland, and then of course I was pretty excited about this, the Big Daddy Rick Ruschel, but this is also his rookie card, so it's nice to have that autograph, and those will look really sharp in the binder, which I have plans on showing that binder off to you guys someday, but for right now, as I'm putting it together, I'm going to hold off on that a little bit. Picked up some vintage, needed this 72 Sano. I picked this up for $1. Wasn't too happy about it, but I found several copies at the show, but this was the best copy. But he's got that little smear on there, like he just took a farmer's blow and snotted all over the place. And then picked up that 73 as well too. Didn't need this. Already have this, but the one I have is pretty beat up. But the 69 Craig Nettles rookie. But I was able to pick this up for $3, so you know, wasn't in my wheelhouse, wasn't what I was looking for, but you know, I couldn't pass it up. Also picked up this Ernie Banks 65 Topps Gold Embossed. Kind of cool little thing. The sets are kind of, I have no like desire to go after the sets or anything, but pick up the cubbies when I can. But there's a nice little Ernie. Paid a couple bucks for that. 55 Bowman D Fondy. Nothing special about this card other than it was 50 cents. So, and then here's some of my bigger purchases. I paid 20 bucks for this one, which wasn't bad, but this nice 52 Bowman. Nope, sorry, 51 Bowman, Annie Pafko. I'm not a Hall of Famer, but definitely a Hall, very good. Played a short time for the Cubs, but just a cool card, and it was super sharp, so I didn't mind paying a little extra for this one. But great color, great eye appeal. The back is just super sharp, and I paid a little bit more for that, but I mean, you know. And then this 63 Sano, I needed this for the Sano run. I paid 10 bucks for this, and I just couldn't believe that, because as you can see, it is super sharp. And if I was a grading guy, I mean, this would be a candidate to be slab. I think it would come back like a 6, 5 at the least, but the corners are sharp, color's great. Back is super clean, super sharp. So there's that one. And then finally, these two I was most excited about. The 61 Banks, not a great condition card, but as I said, sometimes on a budget you have to look for the damaged treasures and give them a nice home and enjoy them in your collection. But no surface flaws, no creases, little off the right to left on the centering. But just a overall sharp looking card. Back is pretty clean. Looks like there's a little bit of a, might have been a gum stain at one time, but who knows what that is. But I was able to pick that up for 15 bucks. So anytime you can find a 61 Topps Ernie Banks with no creases like that, I was super excited about that. That helps me with my Ernie Banks run. And then if you have been watching my channel for a long time, you know this is a card I've been on the hunt for. It's the Ron Say rookie from 72 Topps. It's a high number, so it's a little bit harder to come by. Super sharp card. Now, it's just got that little discolored smudge right there. It almost looks like somebody with oily fingers held it, and then just over the course of time it just started to discolor. But back is clean. Back is sharp, and it's halfway decent centered. But to find this for 20 bucks, not a high dollar card by any means, not a Hall of Famer, but you know, he was a decent player in his time, played a nice long career, had a good stint with the Cubs, and so I was just excited to add that to the collection. So there it is. There's kind of what I've been doing. Hopefully now with the new setup, I'll be able to do some more videos and get back in the community a little bit more. I miss doing this, and I miss having the room to kind of tinker around and play with my cards, because that's all we are, is just grown men playing with cards. So as long as we don't take ourselves too seriously, right? So there it is. Hope you guys enjoy, and until next time.